Well, a very warm welcome to the September 2025 edition of our Market Wrap. Let's give you a bit of an insight into what took place over the last 30 days in both the 3204 and the 3165 postcodes. Now, before I get into that, we've been doing this for a very, very long time. I think it's been about 15 odd years. So if you're a loyal watcher, I very much appreciate the fact that you keep a finger on the pulse as to what's happening locally. Now, throughout September, the REIV recorded more than 2,878 auctions, with 2,057 of those properties selling. 1,480 of those were actually at auction. 407 were passed in, and 575 properties were sold before auction. Now, the clearance rate averaged significantly higher than this time last year. This time last year was sitting around 78%. This time, 85.25%. and 1,778 homes were sold privately. Now, that is significantly higher volume than what we've been used to over the last 12 months, although it is still significantly less than what we'd usually experience this time of year, right in the very heart of spring. Starting at the very top, number 6 Filbert Street in Bentley East. Now, that was a very hotly contested auction. There were a number of bidders that fought out for that property. The reserve was significantly less than what we sold it for, and the property broke all records for both townhouses in the school zone, but also a townhouse in East Bentley selling under the hammer for $2,780,000. Next was number 11 Lydia Street in Bentley, a beautiful, basically brand new family home on just shy of 400 square metres of land, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and that property sold for $2.65 million. Next was a beautiful family home, again in the McKinnon Secondary College zone, number 61 Latham Street in Bentley East, sitting on 709 square metres of land, fully renovated from front to back, and it had a pool, and that property sold under the hammer for $2.41 million. Next was another crazy auction, number 4 Renowned Street in Bentley, a beautiful, almost Hamptons style townhouse. That property was 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, sitting on about 340 odd square metres of land, and that property sold for $2.31 million. And last but certainly not least was one of mine, an old, very original 1950s weatherboard home at number 9 Volkstone Street in Bentley East. 688 square metres of land, it was north facing. Quote price 1.75 to 1.8 million, reserve 1.8 million. The opening bid was 1.9, and the property sold as land value. They're going to bulldoze that house for $2,245,000. A crazy, crazy once in a lifetime auction result for my vendors there that have basically owned it since it was built in the mid 50s for about £425. So whatever that markup is, I suppose the lesson in that is buy real estate and wait. Our vendors, well, particularly locally, they are seeing a strong demand for high quality turnkey homes, irrespective of land size. I've also noticed a significant uptick in off-market sales. For me personally, throughout the month of September, 11 sales, half of those were done off-market, and in the month of October, again, 8 sales, half of those were done off market. I'm seeing developers come back and buying blocks, paying significantly more than what they were 30, 60, even 90 days ago. Well, the overarching theme, ladies and gentlemen, the Melbourne market is starting to surge. However, we are undersupplied. Vacancy rates with rentals are at historic lows. And although Melbourne is building more new homes than other states, building approval for new homes are at record lows. This means, as I mentioned earlier, that the demand for brand new, newly built, high quality homes has never been hotter. Projecting forward into the future, we are looking into the spring warmer months, a busy selling season. Please do keep an eye out for our pink jackets, our pink attire, pink cupcakes, pink flags, and pink sold stickers throughout the month of October. We are gold class sponsors of the NBCF. We've raised in excess of $1.2 million, and 1 in 7 Australians are affected by this deadly disease. So get checked early. That's the only way to prevent. And I look forward to seeing you at our next Market Wrap.